So, Alan, pretty interesting stuff in the LGBT community in terms of what they're doing with social media. Take it away on that.
Yes, we have a guest with us today, Joseph Ward, who is the director of Believe Out Loud, which is an LGBT rights organization that comes at the issue from a Christian perspective. And I want to welcome you to the show, Joseph. Unmute your microphone, please. Not on yet. Okay. Well, so Believe Out Loud is it's an interesting website. It's several bloggers together. Joseph is one of them, and they hit a variety of issues that affect both the LGBT community and from a Christian perspective. So when you go to the website, it's very nice looking, and you get to see featured right now issues with immigration reform. One of the issues with immigration reform, for example, is reuniting families and whether or not to include LGBT couples and families, and those families as part of the package has become a bit of a lightning rod in that particular issue, and so that's one of the things featured at the top of the of their website right now. Joseph has been doing communications and social media for quite some time, and now he's directing this effort at Believe Out Loud. And
I think we've got him. Joseph, are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Excellent. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
So, Joseph, why don't you tell us a little bit about the mission of the organization and how you're using social media to further it?
Well, thanks so much. Well, I mean, like you said, I've been doing religion and social justice communications work for about half a decade now, and I direct Believe Out Loud, which is, like you said, it's an online new media platform that engages around 500,000 people a week, and we discuss faith and LGBT equality. Our mission is to be an online network that empowers Christians to work for LGBT equality. And so through the use of a very active blog, pretty robust Facebook, Twitter presence, getting into Tumblr, Pinterest, some other spaces, we are really disseminating some digestible tools for folks to be able to really empower their voice and lead the way for LGBT equality.
So obviously the LGBT hashtag is a pretty dominant one in this space. Are there any other hashtag communities out there that you're directly involved in, or that you see out there that are relevant to the work you're doing?
Yeah, I mean, Christians on a very broad level. Christians, I happen to be a gay Christian of faith, but our mission is broader than just the LGBT community. There's so many allies. So we like to think about our mission as really trying to reach other Christian communities that are really working on this issue. And some of them that we do work with, like the United Church of Christ, Dignity USA, it's a Catholic group, Metropolitan Community Churches, the Collegiate Churches of New York. There's all of these pretty well-established Christian organizations and institutions that are working on this issue in some way. So I think one of the most important hashtags we have is really Christians.
Yeah, it really highlights an importance that you want to be thinking not just about your primary audience, but your secondary and tertiary audiences as you do your outreach, because allies, as you say, exist everywhere. What campaigns are you currently running?
Well, right now we have a number of campaigns that we're doing to really elevate faith voices that don't often get kind of the attention that they should in mainstream media. I think it's important too that to just really look at the to really understand that this is this at the moment is kind of perceived as a minority community. There are so many Americans and Christians in this country who are supportive of LGBT equality, but still really getting that recognition on the national radar as really being, Christianity being an inclusive faith. I mean, we still have a long, long way to go. So some of the campaigns that we work on are, some are around just lifting up that reality. You know, we do a lot of viral memes that we circulate in Tumblr and Pinterest and Facebook, where we're literally elevating the voices of who some of these leaders are. Like you go to our website. There's a really wonderful op-ed by Reverend Nancy Wilson, who's an openly gay minister and the global leader of the Metropolitan Community Churches. A piece of news that really got, I think, that needed more recognition was, she was invited to read the opening scripture at the inaugural interfaith prayer service. And for really Christians and LGBT Americans and people around the world, that was a really big deal. So we worked with her, to really break that news once the White House wrote it, and really just elevated that reality. And different media sources picked it up in really citing, a reflection she wrote on our site. So a lot of our campaigns, we're really trying to make a loud expression that this is really a movement. There are, all of these welcoming Christians out there that have something to say, and really trying to, tactically find ways that we can make these messages and voices go more viral in social media and other new media spaces.